my name is Josh Pierce, and welcome to Everything is Art, my documentary series on creativity. In today's episode, I'm speaking with Ruth Porter, an extremely kind and genuine creative spirit. In addition to her own artistic endeavors, Ruth has a lot of entrepreneur experience and hosts interviews with other creatives and entrepreneurs. We talk about all of that and more. Enjoy the interview.
I decided to start cosplaying because I was already very creative and very imaginative. So putting on costumes was always fun. But I started doing it regularly because my husband was actually not doing very well. He had some mental health problems and he was really struggling, and I was having to take care of him, and it was really hard, but finding fun things to do became more important. So in comes cosplay. I also not growing up, not being able to dress up in costume really made cosplay way more enticing. So yeah, it was an escape and just another way to relearn myself, through another character. So I would find a character in an anime or something that I liked, or a cartoon, and really just get into their head. And I want to feel hey, I've gone through what this person has gone through, or oh, I understand this person's struggle. And then from there, I can get into their mind, focus on the things that they wear, their attitude. Once that's there, it's easy to put pieces together, and make it in my own way, because my cosplays aren't exact at all. Mine's are inspired by. And then once I took the costume off, it I don't know, it just reminded me of who I was. And that kind of rebirth feeling, I really can't describe it other than that. It's just renewal. And so I think that really drew me to it, and I've been cosplaying ever since. My first cosplay was the Frappuccino girl from Goofy movie. She had the little beret and she wore all black and she was just super sexy. I loved it. She was the first character I was you know what, I'm just gonna do it because it's super easy. It was like I said, all black and just a beret, and I painted a nose on or something. And when I first did it, we were living with my parents again, and I came downstairs and my mom was like, "What are you wearing?" And I was like, "I'm cosplaying." And she's like, "Okay." But it was, yeah, it taught me that cosplay really is just for having fun and expressing yourself. So I found that it's, if you want to start, just try it, just do it and see what happens, because the magic happens when you don't know what's going to happen, and then you put it on and it's oh, okay, cool, or this didn't really work, or I gotta change up some things. But you're gonna have to practice, and you're gonna have to keep trying things. And even for me, I've been cosplaying for a year and a half. It hasn't been long, so I'm still very new to it as well. So there's still moments where I mess up. In fact, I did a cosplay shoot yesterday, and I made all the jewelry and did everything, and then it broke. And I was so upset because I worked so hard. But it's gonna happen. And so you can't let the fear of failure stop you from making yourself happy. So if cosplay is something you think is gonna make you happy, then go for it, try it. The inspiration for Tub Talk came from my own experience being an entrepreneur. I ran my own small business when my husband joined the military. I was pregnant and really just a bored housewife. That's how it started. And I was just I need something to do. When he I was already artsy, so I was what should I do to keep myself occupied. So I started drawing these images, and people were telling me you should start selling them. So I sold my artwork, and my business is called Ruth Designs. And it ran for quite a while. I think it was like 8 or 9 years that I was selling my artwork. And it was really just difficult. It was really hard to promote myself in a time when like social media was still like trying to pick up. So I like barely made a Facebook and, you know, was able to like get sales that way. But it was just really hard self-advocating. Like I would go to events constantly. I would like vendor fairs, anything that you could think of. I was bringing my Ruth Designs table there. And it was, just not having the support that I wanted or needed at the time for my small business really just opened my eyes that other people are probably going through the same thing too. So maybe I should create a space where other creators and entrepreneurs who have a passion for whatever it is can speak about it to other people and share their experience. So because I went through that struggle, I was like, okay, I need to hear about some other amazing people and what they're doing and why they're passionate about it, because I know that I was passionate about my business. So just me wanting to meet other amazing people. And there's only been 7 chapters of Tub Talk. Speaking to all of these really talented people just makes me realize that there is so much talent out there, and there are so many passionate people, and most of them that I'm speaking to live are doing other things on the side. They're not just one person, they're doing one thing. They're like doing multiple things, and it's just amazing. I think the world should hear about what these people are doing, and I definitely want to keep it open for anybody else who wants to get a shout out or a spotlight. Like, please let me know. I do have a lot of things in the works. I'm thinking about creating another segment, but I won't say anything about that yet because that's a surprise. Starting on designs for merch. So that will be cool. I don't know when those will be coming out, but people can find me on Instagram at Lady Cosbay. I'm on Caviar. I'm modeling on Caviar. And then I'll give a shout out to my Tub Talk hosts at Mellow from Mars and at My Mindful Madness. They're both amazing, amazing people who really inspire me with their personality, and I'm super excited to have them on Tub Talk.